All right, so you know how we all want to level up, right? Like learn something cool and useful, but without spending hours reading. Well, today we're going to dive into something pretty wild. This idea that different parts of our body, besides just like doing their physical thing, could also be connected to like specific emotions, feelings, beliefs even.
Yeah. And you could see it too, right? Like, think about your posture when you feel confident versus like totally unsure of yourself. It's different.
Totally. And for this deep dive, we're looking at a transcript from a YouTube video. It's by Gal Gaia Carmel.
Oh, yeah. She's got some interesting stuff.
Mhm.
In this one, she talks about her experience connecting like physical actions with internal shifts,
Mhm.
specifically how strengthening her upper back seemed to boost her self-support and self-belief.
Okay, so let's break it down. So she starts by talking about how she learned about this whole concept that different body parts symbolize different things. And for her, specifically, the upper back was all about support.
Right. And she didn't just, think about it. She took action, like actually started doing exercises to strengthen her upper back.
Interesting. And I think this is where it gets really relatable. She talks about how before she was very reliant on external validation, needing other people to tell her work was good, especially with all the content creation
Yeah.
she does.
Oh, sure. I think a lot of us, especially creators, struggle with that need for a thumbs up from everyone else to feel good about our work. But then her story gets really interesting.
Yeah, because as she kept working on her upper back, strengthening those muscles, she started noticing this internal shift. She actually described feeling a much greater sense of self-support, like a real confidence that wasn't dependent on, someone liking her post or commenting nice things.
That's pretty wild, right? Like the mind-body connection
Yeah.
really showing up. I mean, think about it. Strengthening the upper back literally supports our body. So maybe that physical experience resonated with that feeling of needing more internal support, emotionally.
So like when we talk about proprioception, that awareness of our body in space, maybe that feeds back into our sense of self in a way we don't always realize.
Could be. Could be.
And the big takeaway, like the change that she was most excited about, was that she didn't need that external validation as much. Likes, comments, the whole social media game. Those things became less important to her sense of self-worth, especially when it came to her creative work.
That's like her focus shifted. Instead of chasing all those external metrics, likes and shares and all that, it became about the joy of creating, the satisfaction she got from the process itself.
And it's interesting because in the end, she says that for her, doing what feels good to her, like personally, comes first. And like the idea is that when you are truly aligned with your own sense of well-being, then any positive impact on others who connect with your work, that just becomes a natural outcome.
Yeah, yeah. And that brings up this idea of internal focus being so powerful, right? It seems like by shifting her attention to her own physical experience and her own reasons for creating, she kind of freed herself from that roller coaster of worrying about whether people liked her work or not.
Absolutely. So to bring it back to you, the listener, what we've explored here is this potential link between a very specific action, strengthening the upper back, and a pretty significant internal shift towards self-support and confidence. At least that's what this creator experienced.
Yeah, it really makes you think, like, could we intentionally focus on different areas of our body or certain actions and see a similar impact on our own feelings of inner strength, our self-reliance?
It's definitely a cool thing to consider, right? As you're
Yeah.
going through your day. Think about that. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us. We'll catch you next time.